Hey everybody, welcome back to Craps University. Today we're going to talk about a strategy called the cash flow conveyor. If you played the Iron Cross or use a 6 and 8 press, it's really the same idea. And it's pretty simple. It's like combining those two together. So we're combining high probability with the 6 and 8 and fast flowing wins with the field bet. We're not playing a pass line. We're not doing odds. We're waiting for a point to be set. So there's three phases to this. There's the base setup, which I just ran through. 30 on the 6, 30 on the 8, 25 on the field. That gives you a total exposure of $85. The only numbers that we don't have covered are the 5 and the dreaded 7. If a 6 or 8 hits, yeah, you lose your field bet, but 30 pays 35, so you win and rack $10. Now, once this hits 6 and 8 multiple times, then we start pressing. And we will press to $42. And that $42 pays $49. And then if that hits twice, we'll go up to 60. And 60 pays 70. Okay, let's try this out. It sounds very straightforward. I'm gonna go ahead and get some change. I'm gonna get some red here. And we've got 50. And we're coming out. We don't set anything up until we have a point established and we've got a hard 10. And from here on out, it's easy. $30 on the 6 and 8. We have pretty good exposure. We just don't have that 5. And 5. We lose on the field. Since this is a conveyor, let's just keep it going. And 6. We lose the field. We get paid 35. And we rack that. And 5. 5 again. Wow. And we've got 25 out there. And we're rolling. And 4. All right, nothing happens up here. That's a win in the field. Pick it up, rack it. And 8. Of course, our field loses. We get paid 35 for the 30. We drop 25, rack it, the 10. And 7. 7 out. Well, nothing wins there. And we're off the 10. And we're coming out. 8. 8 the hard way. All right, we're on the 8. And field. 30 and 30. And 5. There's that dreaded 5. And 10. That's an all day. And we'll pick that up and rack it. And 2. This table, 2 pays double. Pick it up, rack it. And 6. We lose our field bet, of course. Pays 35, and we replenish the field, and we keep going. 6 again. We hit 6 twice. We lose the 6 there. And I'm going to exchange that. We want to go to 42. Five. 25. So 42. We know that this will pay 49. Let's just pick this up and rack it. We'll throw another 25 in the field. And 7. 7 out. All right. That was not a bad roll. And we're coming out. 7, pay the line. 7, pay the line. And 5. No field, 5. A lot of 5s today. All right, rinse and repeat this guy. $25 on the field, 30 on the 8, 30 on the 6. That gives us an $85 exposure. That's not terrible. And 6. 6, we lose there. Back, rack. Now we're at a $75 exposure and 9. Center field 9. All right, that's a win. Our exposure is 50. And 6. This is the second hit. We're going to go up and add 2 from the rack. That's 42. And 5. That's a point. We lose our field where everything's off and we're coming out. And 4. 4. Let's drop that. $25. And 6. We lose here. We're going to pay 49. We can take 1 and rack that. That 25 can go back. We've got to hit this twice. Let's put another $1 on that, so it's 42. And 4. That's a point. All right. Field bet gets paid. Point is off. We'll take down our field bet for now. We're coming out. And 7. Pay the line. And 7. pay the line, 2 sevens in a row, and 8. Hey, now we have a point set of 8. We can drop 25 back down, and we are looking for something. And 4. Pay 25, pick it up, racket. And 2. 2 aces. Pay double, pick it up, racket. And 9, center field 9. And 25 pays 25, pick it up, racket. And 7, 7 out. All right. Let's do one more. All right. We're coming out. And 10. 10 the hard way. Twelve craps midnight. Pay the field triple. Boom. Pick it up. Racket. And 9. Center field 9. The conveyor is running. And 7. And it just broke down on us. All right, we didn't get into our black chips. And we are down $5. Wow. $5. That's a fun little strategy. I kind of like that. Yep, $5. That's it. All right, so when you get to a point, you can do from 42, you hit that twice. You could go to 49, or you could go to 60. Depends on what you want. And if you want to, once you get up and hit 60 or 49 one time, you might want to regress back down and lock in those profits. But that's up to you. We didn't get up to that $49 or $60 stage. We were close. But always keep your field bet active and live, except on the come out roll. And why this strategy works. You win on almost every single roll, except for the 5 and 7. That's not bad. You're constantly collecting and growing bets. The field provides fast money to absorb short-term losses. And when we hit that 12, we pay triple. Boom. That's nice. Pressing and regressing can create a rhythm for you. We never got to the stage of regression, but remember, it's there. And this is extremely easy to manage. The dealer's helping you manage the 6 and 8. and you're managing yourself the field bet. Remember, if you get paid like that, pick it up. Because if it rolls again and it hits a 5, 6, 7, or 8, you're going to lose what you won. So remember, that's the management piece. Best times to use this strategy. Choppy tables, intermediate hot rolls. I would say you would want to use it on an extremely hot roll. And if you're with a hot shooter, you might want to think about getting to a point, if you get up to $60 payout and you hit it one time, put 25 here, 25 here. Then you're just playing with the 7. That's the only thing that will get you. If you don't press after 2 hits, that's a mistake. You want to avoid that. And then forgetting to regress when you finally get up to 60. You know, if you get up to 60, hit that, that's going to pay 70. Take 25, 25, and still rack up 20. That is perfect. So here's some takeaways for you. Place the 6 and 8 for $30 each. Add 25 to the field after a point is set. Collect on field wins. You net $10 on the 6 and 8. Press to 42 after 2 hits of a single number. Regress back down after you hit one at the 49 or 60 stage, and then ride the conveyor and let it feed your rack. So you saw the field bet gets a bad rap. I hear people all the time say, hey, there's only 16 ways to win and 20 ways to lose. When you're starting to play other numbers in tandem, it becomes a moot point because you're making some surplus. If you were to expand out to a 5 or 9 and the 9 hits and you have a field bet, that's money. So I appreciate everybody watching. If you got comments about this strategy, let me know if you've tried it in the casino after watching this video. I want to hear some of your stories, if you won, lost, how you did with it. And then let's keep the bankroll moving like a conveyor. We'll see you at the table. Thanks for watching Craps University.